Hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to Zodiac Wisdom, your cozy corner of the universe where the stars whisper secrets. And I, Sophia, get to share them with you. I'm your passionate guide, a storyteller, and a friend who's obsessed with astrology and lifting you up with words that feel like a warm hug. Today, I'm speaking straight to my incredible Sagittarius friends, especially those of you between 50 and 70. Living across the Americas, if that's you, buckle up, because I've got some exciting news that's going to light up your world. Picture this: we're sitting together on a porch swing, a cup of coffee steaming in our hands, the golden afternoon sun casting a glow around us. I see you, vibrant, wise, and maybe a little curious about what's next. At this stage of life, I know you're craving comfort, a spark of motivation, and maybe some clever ideas to bring financial prosperity and meaning into your days. Well, you're in the right place. I'm here to take you on a journey, from moments of quiet reflection to sparks of hope, all the way to a wildfire of inspiration that'll have you ready to live your best life yet. Ready? Let's go, my fellow adventurer. Part 1. Sagittarius, the eternal flame of freedom. Oh, Sagittarius, where do I even begin with you? You're the zodiac's wild-hearted dreamer, ruled by Jupiter, the planet of expansion, luck, and big, bold possibilities. You're the one who sees life as a grand adventure, an open book where every page holds a new story, a new horizon to chase. Whether you're 25 or 75, that fire inside you never dims. You're the archer with an arrow always pointed toward freedom, optimism, and discovery. But let's be real for a second, hitting the 50 to 70 mark brings a different kind of landscape. Maybe you've just retired, or you're staring down a new chapter, wondering how to fill it. Life might feel like it's slowing down. And I get it, sometimes those quiet moments can catch you off guard. You might ask yourself, what now? How do I keep this spark alive? If that's ringing true, let me tell you something. This isn't the end of your story, Sagittarius. It's the beginning of a sequel, one that's going to be epic. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a wide, winding river. Behind you stretches the incredible journey you've already traveled, decades of lessons, laughter, and victories that have shaped you into the wise, wonderful person you are today. Ahead, a misty horizon, shimmering with promise. You're not the type to linger in the past, wistfully gazing at what was. No, you're the one clutching a compass, eyes bright, ready to chart the next course. That's the Sagittarius spirit, a flame that flickers but never fades, a wind that bends but never breaks. Now, I know this phase of life can feel like a mixed bag. Maybe you're savoring the freedom of fewer responsibilities, but there's also that nagging worry about money, health, or purpose. Trust me, I hear you, and I feel you. Growing up in the Americas, you've seen how fast life moves, bills pile up, winters get colder, and the world keeps spinning. But here's the magic: you've got everything it takes to turn those worries into wins. You've got experience, grit, and that unbeatable Sagittarian optimism. This isn't just a chapter of winding down, it's your time to rise up, to redefine what thriving looks like. So, what's the exciting news I promised? It's this: the universe hasn't forgotten you, Sagittarius. Jupiter's still got your back, and the years ahead are ripe with chances to grow, explore, and shine brighter than ever. Whether it's finding new ways to pad your bank account, reigniting your passion for life, or simply soaking in the joy of being you, I'm here to guide you every step of the way. This is your moment to take a deep breath, aim your arrow high, and let it soar. Let's dive into what's ahead, because, trust me, it's going to be a wild, wonderful ride. What's next? In the next section, Part 2, we'll tackle the real stuff, those challenges you might be facing, like financial uncertainty or that sneaky feeling of losing direction, and I'll share practical, Sagittarius-approved solutions to turn them around. Stay tuned, and feel free to drop your thoughts below. I'd love to hear what's on your mind. Part 2, challenges and solutions, facing the waves and riding them high. Hey, my Sagittarius friends, it's Sophia again, and I'm so glad you're still here with me on this cosmic road trip. In the last section, we lit up that eternal flame inside you, your unstoppable zest for life. But I know that even the brightest flames flicker sometimes. especially when life throws a few curveballs your way. At 50 to 70, you've seen your share of highs and lows. And maybe right now, you're navigating some choppy waters. Don't worry, I'm not here to sugarcoat things. I'm here to sit with you, roll up my sleeves, and figure out how to turn those challenges into victories. Let's tackle them together, one by one, with solutions that feel as bold and free-spirited as you are. 1. Finances, building stability and prosperity. The challenge. Let's talk money. Because I know it's on your mind. Retirement might mean more time to enjoy life. But it can also bring that gnawing question, will I have enough? Living in the Americas, where healthcare costs can climb and the price of a good cup of coffee seems to rise every year. It's natural to feel a little unsteady. Maybe you're dipping into savings more than you'd like. Or you're wondering how to stretch what you've got. The solution. Here's where your Sagittarius magic comes in. You're creative, resourceful, and born under a lucky star. This is your chance to turn that restless energy into something tangible. Think small, but think smart. Love to travel? Start a blog about your road trips across the states. Share stories from the Grand Canyon or the Blue Ridge Parkway. And monetize it with ads or sponsorships. Got a knack for cooking? Whip up some homemade jams or spice blends and sell them at a local farmer's market. I've got a friend in Oregon, a 58-year-old Sagittarius, who turned her salsa recipe into a mini empire. Jupiter's got a way of dropping opportunities in your lap. So trust your gut and take a leap. Even a part-time gig, like driving for a rideshare app or tutoring kids in something you're great at, can pad your wallet while keeping things fun. You're not too old to hustle. My friend, you're just too wise to settle. 2. Health. Keeping your body and soul ablaze. The challenge. Okay, let's be honest, those knees might creak a little more these days. And waking up doesn't always feel like springing out of bed. At this age, you might notice your energy dipping. And it's easy to wonder, how'd I keep up with the Sagittarius I used to be? Winters in Chicago or summers in Arizona don't make it any easier on the body. Right? The solution. You're an adventurer at heart. So let's make health an adventure too. Forget the boring treadmill, lace up your boots and hit a trail instead. There's nothing like a hike in Shenandoah National Park or a stroll along the Pacific coast to get your blood pumping and your spirit soaring. Too chilly where you are? Try a dance class, swing, salsa, anything that gets you moving and laughing. I met a Sagittarius in New Mexico, 64 years young, who swears her weekly Zumba sessions keep her feeling 40. And here's a little secret. Add 10 minutes of mindfulness to your day. Sit with a cup of tea, breathe deep, and let your mind wander. It's like a reset button for your soul. You're a fire sign, darling. Feed that flame with movement and moments of peace, and you'll burn brighter than ever. 3. Losing direction. Rediscovering your inner compass. The challenge. After years of chasing dreams, raising families, or climbing career ladders, life might feel a bit quiet now. The kids are grown, the job's done, and you're left asking, who am I without all that? It's a big question, and it can leave even a free-spirited Sagittarius feeling a little lost in the woods. The solution. This is your moment to turn inward, Sagittarius, and I promise it's not as scary as it sounds. Grab a notebook, yes, right now, and jot down 5 things you've always wanted to try but never had the time for. Learn to strum a guitar? Write that memoir about your wild 20s? Sign up for an online photography course? You've got a lifetime of stories and skills, share them. I once chatted with a reader in Georgia, a 69-year-old Sagittarius, who started volunteering to teach kids how to fish. She told me, Sophia, I feel like I'm giving back and finding myself all at once. That could be you, leading a book club, planting a community garden, or just sitting under the stars with a sketchpad. You're not lost, you're just recalibrating your compass. The world still needs your light, go shine it. A little pause for you. How are you feeling right now, my Sagittarius friend? I hope you're starting to see those challenges not as roadblocks, but as stepping stones, little invitations from the universe to grow in your own wild, wonderful way. You've got the tools, the heart, and that Jupiter-sized luck on your side. In the next part, we'll flip the script and talk about the opportunities waiting for you, doors you didn't even know were there. ready to swing wide open. What's one challenge you're facing that you'd love some extra advice on? Drop it in the comments. I'm all ears and ready to cheer you on. Part 3. Opportunities and Potential. Unlocking new doors to your wildest dreams. Hello again, my radiant Sagittarius crew. It's Sophia, your starry-eyed guide from Zodiac Wisdom, and I'm practically bouncing with excitement to share this part with you. We've faced the waves together in part 2, those pesky worries about money, health, and direction, and now, we're flipping the page to something exhilarating. Picture this, you're standing on a cliff's edge, wind whipping through your hair, the vast American landscape stretching out below, mountains, plains, and endless sky. That's where you are right now. At 50 to 70, not at the end of anything, but at the brink of something huge. This is your time to seize opportunities you didn't even know were waiting. To let your Sagittarian spirit run wild and free. Let's dive into the possibilities, I promise. Your heart's going to race. 1. A little startup spark, turning passion into paychecks. Oh, Sagittarius, you're a dreamer with a doer's soul. And that's a dynamite combo. Who says you can't start something new at this age? Forget the naysayers, Colonel Sanders didn't launch KFC until he was 65. And you've got that same fire in you. Imagine this, you're at a local flea market. Your table piled high with handmade candles or jars of spicy chili sauce. Folks lining up because they've heard about you. Maybe you've always loved tinkering with wood. Why not craft birdhouses and sell them online? A reader from Colorado, a 61-year-old Sagittarius named Linda, wrote me last month, Sophia, I started a tiny Etsy shop with my crochet blankets. And now I'm shipping them across the country. It's like my hands are hugging the world. You could do that too, turn a hobby into a hustle. The Americas are buzzing with markets. From craft fairs in Vermont to food truck scenes in Texas. Jupiter's whispering, go for it. What's one passion you'd love to share with the world? Tell me below, I'm dying to cheer you on. 2. Giving back, spreading your light like wildfire. You've got a heart as big as the plains of Oklahoma, and a soul that craves meaning. Why not pour that into something bigger than yourself? Picture yourself at a community center, teaching a gaggle of wide-eyed kids how to plant tomatoes, or reading stories to seniors who light up at your voice. I once met a Sagittarius in Ohio, 67 years young, who started volunteering at a local animal shelter. She told me, Sophia, walking those dogs feels like I'm saving myself too. That's you. Every step you take to help others sends ripples of joy back to your own heart. Whether it's cleaning up a park in Oregon or mentoring teens in Detroit, you've got wisdom to share and love to give. What's one cause that tugs at your soul? Drop it in the comments. I'd love to brainstorm with you. 3. Wanderlust Unleashed. Exploring the world your way. Sagittarius, you were born with a map in one hand and a dream in the other. And that doesn't fade at 50 or 70, it deepens. Imagine cruising down Route 66 in a beat-up convertible, the radio blasting Springsteen, or hiking through the misty forests of Washington with nothing but a backpack and a grin. You don't need a fancy passport stamp. Sometimes it's the little trips that hit the hardest. A picnic by a lake in Minnesota, a sunrise over the Smokies, or even a weekend jaunt to a quirky roadside diner. I had a reader in Arizona, 55, who took her first solo trip to Sedona last year. She emailed me, tears in her words, Sophia, I stood on those red rocks and felt alive again. That could be you, dusting off your wanderlust and chasing the horizon. Where's one place calling your name right now? Shout it out below. I'm already packing my imaginary bags to join you. Let's get emotional, Sagittarius. Can you feel it? That tingle in your chest? That itch to leap into something new? You're not just a survivor of life's storms, you're a trailblazer. A spark that sets the whole darn forest ablaze. I see you standing taller already, eyes glinting with that old Sagittarian mischief. This isn't about making do at your age, it's about making magic. You've got stories etched into your laugh lines, strength woven into your bones, and a spirit that could outshine the Vegas Strip. But I want to hear from you. What's stirring in your heart as you read this? Maybe it's a flicker of an idea, a business, a trip, A way to give back, or maybe it's a quiet hope you're scared to say out loud. Whatever it is, share it with me in the comments. Let's dream together, cry together, laugh together, because you're not alone on this ride. I'm here, your Zodiac Wisdom crew is here. And the stars? They're rooting for you harder than ever. Next up in part 4, I'm bringing you a big, soul-lifting pep talk to tie it all together, because you, my Sagittarius friend, deserve to feel unstoppable. What's one thing you're excited to try after reading this? Spill it, I'm all ears and all heart. Part 4, your motivational anthem, live loud. Sagittarius. Hey there, my dazzling Sagittarius stars. It's Sophia, your cosmic cheerleader from Zodiac Wisdom, and we've reached the heart of our journey together. We've walked through the shadows of your challenges, danced across the stepping stones of solutions, and flung open the doors to opportunities that are practically begging you to step through. Now it's time to tie it all up with a bow made of fire and stardust, because you, my friend, deserve a finale that hits you right in the soul. Grab a seat, take a deep breath, and let's ignite something unstoppable together. Sagittarius, you're not just a sign, you're a force. You're the wind howling through the canyons of Utah, the flame that leaps higher when the logs get heavy. At 50, 60, 70, you're not winding down, you're winding up, gathering every ounce of your wild, beautiful energy for the next big leap. I see you standing there, scars and all, with a grin that says, I've made it this far, and I'm not done yet. And you're right, you're not. The universe didn't craft a spirit like yours to sit still. You're here to explore, to create, to love, to live, and oh, how brilliantly you do it. Think about where you've been. Those late nights worrying about bills? You found a way through. Those mornings when your body ached and your heart felt heavy? You got up anyway. That quiet moment when you wondered if your best days were behind you? Look at you now, reading this. Dreaming with me, proving that your best days are whatever you make them. Jupiter, your cosmic guardian, hasn't left your side, it's sprinkling luck and possibility all around you, waiting for you to snatch it up. You're not too old, too tired, or too anything, you're too alive to let this moment slip by. So here's my promise to you, the road ahead isn't perfect. But it's yours. That little business idea buzzing in your head? Start it messy, start it small, but start it. That urge to pack a bag and chase a sunset? Go, even if it's just to the next town over. That whisper to give back, to leave a mark? Listen to it. Someone out there needs your light. You're a Sagittarius, for heaven's sake, an archer who doesn't miss when the target's true. Pull back that bow, aim for what sets your soul ablaze, and let it fly. I want you to close your eyes for a second, go on. Humor me. Picture yourself a year from now. Maybe you're sipping coffee at a roadside diner, grinning at a paycheck from your new side gig. Maybe you're laughing with a group of kids you've taught something amazing. Your heart full to bursting. Maybe you're standing on a hill somewhere, Montana, Maine, wherever, watching the stars and knowing you're exactly where you're meant to be. That's not a fantasy, Sagittarius. That's your future, and it's closer than you think. Your turn to shine. This isn't goodbye, it's a, see you soon. You've got a spark in you now. I can feel it, and I'm not letting you keep it to yourself. What's one thing you're ready to chase after reading this? A dream, a plan, a tiny step forward? Drop it in the comments. I'm here, waiting to cheer you on with pom-poms and a megaphone. And if you're loving this vibe, connecting with the stars, finding your fire, stick around with me at Zodiac Wisdom. I'm always cooking up something new to inspire you, and I'd love for you to be part of our little cosmic family. Share your story, ask a question, or just say hi. I read every word, and it lights up my day. Thank you for letting me into your world. Sagittarius, you're not just a reader, you're a warrior, a wanderer, a wonder. Go live loud, live bold, and live you. The stars are watching, and they're so darn proud. See you under the next sky.